Peace, y'all. This is Asè. Welcome to Asè'Underground. So, this message is going to be, what do people admire about you? If you like this message, comment and like below. The message with the most comments and the most likes by next Monday is what I will do the pick a card reading on, okay? Oh, wow. Self-sabotaging. It came out in the reverse. So people could admire that you are learning how to not self-sabotage, or that you don't self-sabotage. Let's get into it. I read cold, so, you know, I'm just going to flow and see what messages Spirit has for us. 3 of Cups. 3 of Wands. Ooh. You got plans, okay? People could admire how well you plan out an event, how well you plan out parties, how you think about others, okay? You could be good again at like itineraries, I just heard, or you could also just have good ideas on what would be fun for people to do. You could know like really good drinking games. You could know what where the best places to go are for maybe karaoke or for food, or you just know how to have a good time and how to get to where you all need to go, okay? Like good ideas on like transportation. I just heard how everybody could save a dime, even though I don't see pentacles here. Okay, there's a lot of things that people admire about you guys, okay? You know how to put the sword down, right? And you don't always want to like fight with people, right? With the 7 of Wands in reverse and Queen of Swords in reverse, you could know how to ignore like bitchy people, rude people, people that are very confrontational or in their ego and stuff like that. You can know how to just kind of like put them to the side or block them, ignore them, okay? You're a badass, but I feel like with it coming down reverse, you could be like a quiet badass here. Somebody I'm channeling here, you know? It's not like all up in your face, but it's fun, it's flirty, it's just, you know when a woman walks into a room and or she's like there's this one woman. I was by this bus stop and I'm talking to like my husband and everything and like trying to get the kids together and whatnot, and she had like a quiet presence about her. She didn't have to say a word, right? And you could feel her confidence, and it's like that's what it's giving me, you know, like you could just stand at a bus stop and confidently stand there, and people around you would feel the confidence. They would feel like the air of you, you know? And it's a beautiful thing. It's an absolutely beautiful thing. And you don't have to talk to anybody to get their attention. You don't have to, there's not much you have to do. You can just really just be like, what's the word? You could just be it, right? So, I loved that energy. I was like, ooh, you know me. But see, I'm the type of person, you could be bumped, like say you are obnoxious, you could be bumping like music out your car and I'll be like, you know, hey, yeah, turn it up. You know, I love stuff like that. I personally like people who like hype themselves up, and people who rep their state, rep their sports team, rep their name, rep their culture. Like I like people enjoying and celebrating their likes and their interests and what gets them going. I don't see it as obnoxious, but I also admire, and this is what I'm getting from this like badass card in reverse. Like I also admire when someone can just quietly just exude, just bathe through their aura and their energy, you know, regalness, beauty, confidence. You know, there's a time and place for everything, and yeah, so I like that energy, And hey, maybe sometimes you dip in and out of those energies, okay? I could have been channeling somebody there too who was, who was more like life of the party, right? You could know how to switch it up maybe, but that's what I was getting from this card, right? Right. And okay, they just told me there's a message here as well with the Seven of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Swords about your mouth. Okay, so some people do like this nuck if you buck energy. I'm gonna put it. Look, this nuck if you buck energy. I sound crazy, but like this type of energy, I'm gonna touch on that later. I'm gonna touch on that later. Okay, Moon in reverse and the Lover's card in reverse. Gemini energy. Cancer energy. Okay, you could have like a secret friend group or a secret relationship. All right. And people like, ooh, secret lovers. What? That's what we are. What in the guys, y'all? Uh-uh. What is it? Flag on the field, red flag. Y'all. I can't believe I even got that looking at these cards. That's crazy. What did I just change? Ooh, it's the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. But with this Cancer energy, look, either y'all are Cancer Gemini or there's some type of Virgo. Ooh, I don't know, y'all. I don't know if you got like a sugar daddy on the low. Ooh, do people admire this? That you got some type of like relationship on the low? Or this person admires this? What in the world, guys? Oh my God, I'm blushing. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I keep hearing secret lovers. Like that song is playing in my head. Your secret lover or your or your secret friendship or because the Lover's card, it's not the soulmate card. The Lover's card could be your sibling or your friend. But okay, like maybe your friend makes you blush. Like, there's nothing wrong. Like, as long as you guys don't cross any anything that would like really break, somebody's heart, because that matters, right? That matters. It does. We're not about breaking hearts out here. So I'm the type of person, and people would disagree with me, but I think that like if somebody tells my husband, I'm not around, or even if I am around, and somebody tells my husband, oh my God, you look so cute today, and he blushes, like, girl, thank you. Thank you. Because like when you're in a relationship for as long as my husband and I have been in a relationship and somebody gives him a compliment, to let him know that he still got it and he does still, have it. Girl, you just made my life easier at home. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. He ain't gonna be all grumpy at home and stuff. Like, thank you. But and you know what? And as long as it doesn't cross the line, right? I think that I know a lot of people are gonna disagree with me, but I just feel like that flirty energy is so important in our lives. And if you take all the like compliments and you start making flirting to be like cheating. I mean, you don't want it to go too far. You know what I'm saying? But so it's nice to just have like a little compliment and make someone feel good. And they can just carry that energy kind of like through their day. And that be that. And that be that. Anyway, somebody likes that. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing, okay? I know everybody, again, doesn't agree with my perspective and whatnot, but I like to see my husband like feeling good. I I don't see like a problem with any of that. He's a good looking man, and and yeah, as long as he tells them, hey, I got a wife, but thank you, I'm just laughing because like when you have kids and stuff, it's just like it's hard to even feel that energy a lot of times, So anyway, someone is admiring this about you. I don't know. I don't know if it's your spouse. I don't know if it's a sugar daddy. I don't know, y'all, but somebody is admiring that about you, okay? Wow. Okay, the star and the page of wands. Let me see what energy I get from this. I want like a crystal in my hand for some reason. Maybe this amethyst. I want this amethyst like in my hand. Okay. Somebody loves how you are willing to learn like different healing modalities. Oh, this feels good. Ooh, this amethyst. I'm gonna share some of this energy with you guys. Someone likes these different like healing modalities. Okay, because the star is a healing card, Aquarius energy, right? Maybe the different ways that you do things, and okay, page of wands. It's like, okay, I'm getting a little page of pentacles in this too though, right? You you could be on top of the world, but you are willing to go back to being a page and getting excited. In the African American tarot, I always say that that page of wands energy in that particular tarot deck is like when you know you're going to Disneyland the next few days and you can hardly sleep, right? Something like that. Like you are excited. You are excited to heal. You are excited to do your shadow work. You are excited to be vulnerable and like put yourself out there. And you could be excited to give and to heal others. And this is really admired about you. It excites other people as well. Okay. I don't know why I'm feeling this amethyst. This is I haven't felt this much energy from this crystal in a while. So this is calling to me. You might want to get a crystal. Maybe your crystals are calling out to you. Maybe somebody likes your crystal collection. Okay, I don't know. What do people admire about you? What do people admire about you? How you travel, okay? You travel, you move fast. I'm here, been around the world, and I can't find my baby. Yeah, I think people just admire the places you going to, will be at. Four swords. But they still admire that you know how to get your rest. You can know how to get a nap in. You understand jet lag. Ooh. And people also do like, okay, I just heard that they like when you're in hermit mode, but you kind of show them what you're doing or show them like what you're working on a little bit, like a little bit of the behind the scenes. People like the behind the scenes, okay? So, like, if you do a little behind the scenes, maybe you could get a little more creative with it if you want, but people like to know what's going on in your life. Your life is interesting, okay? Your mindset is interesting. They like to know your like the knowledge and the insights that you have. What do people admire about you? I think you guys, someone really needed this reading. Four Cups in reverse. Okay, I like this energy. This is like you're grateful for what you have, y'all. Yes, Four Cups in reverse. Oh, someone could be just like clapping it up for you. Yeah. You know how to work with what you have, but it's so I feel like it's something so much deeper. I'm literally feeling this energy of something much, much deeper. It's not just what you know, what you have. You have an emotional like gratitude towards what you have. Ugh. Yes, yes. And you are making it work. One last message. I could do this all day. What do people admire about you? I just love that gratitude energy. What do people admire about you? Oh, okay. It's getting messy on the board. Let's clean this up. Let's clean this up. Let's clean it up. Ooh. I just heard anxiety. I just heard Doja, not Doja Cat. Anxiety, Dochi. You recognize your addictions. You recognize your anxieties. You recognize, like, you look at the swords that were stabbed in your back, okay? So it's not like you just pretend like this isn't here and la 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 la, life's so good. It's rainbows. No, no, you look at it. You look at your pain, your hurt, your betrayals, okay? You look at it right in the eye. Yo, somebody here ain't scared either. I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. You look at it right in the eye. Ooh, I'm getting hype now. I'm getting hype. Yeah. You could even know what certain demons are that tempt you. Ooh, that's deep. That message is not for everybody. That message is not for everybody. I'm gonna share something with you, y'all. I was watching some type of anime with my husband's cousin, right? And we were all like cool before like my husband and I got together. Anyway, back in like back on the island and everything. And so he's hella cool. And he got his kids now, and we got our kids. So it was a cool meetup and whatnot. Anyway, he had us watching this anime, and in the anime, this demon ended up taking over somebody's body and was fighting Buddha. So you know me, I had to do some research. And so I did some research, and I don't remember. I really should share some of my research with you guys. Like, oh, I just have so much stuff. But I found my notebook the other day. But anyway, this particular daemon means diva. Okay? So it's not the typical way that we see demons, right? And this particular daemon was over, it's the daemon of not creating, not producing. So when you're just in consumption mode. So these are, and we've all been here, y'all. This is watching movies all day, but you never create one. This is eating out all the time, but you never cook. Crazy, right? And so, you know, you could get caught up just binge watching TV shows. You never write a script. Yeah. Yeah. When I read that, when I realized that, and I was like, there's a daemon over that? Yeah, he's like the daemon of pleasure. He keeps you so comfortable. He keeps you so into pleasure mode, right? That you don't want to create anything for yourself. Why I want to say hallelujah. Not in a good way. That's not a good thing to even say hallelujah on, but like, can I get a witness? I just feel like that is just such an aha moment. Okay. That is just so crazy. Yes, y'all. So, you could okay. So you see how I just did that? So I could recognize, okay, I'm into something too much, but I'm not creating anything. And I forgot the daemon's name, but I'm talking about you guys. Somebody that I'm talking to here knows the name, like knows the energy, the entity, what they rule over. Okay, you could know which archangel to call on to for the entity to move out your way. You might want to look at my Archangel Michael message, but somebody I'm talking to here already know. Okay. Okay, that Archangel Michael message, not it might not be for you, you know. Um for maybe for those who don't do this, because this is a general reading, Archangel ask Archangel Michael to like reveal the demons or the entities that are holding you back, or and it was so funny though is that this demon lives in heaven. He lives in like I think the sixth level of heaven or something like that. It's not it's not like sometimes it's not hell, like it's not a bad thing. It's just so much pleasure. You're so comfortable in heaven, you can't create anything for yourself. How crazy is that, y'all? That is crazy. That is wild. Yeah. So I hope this gave you the life force rejuvenation and paradigm shift that you needed for your journey. I'm honored to be on this journey with you all. If you guys want me to drop more information or you want me to do some research and put it on this channel for you guys on that type of topic, I would love to, you know. I don't have a problem with it. Okay. It just takes time to like with the tarot I just flow, right? But I feel like there's a lot more like researchers and stuff like that on this channel anyway because of the tarot, the African tarot deck. So if you guys want more stuff like that, let me know. But like and comment if you want me to expand on why people admire you and you want to pick a card reading on why people admire you, and I will do that for you guys. Okay. All right. Much love. See you guys next time. Some heavy message at the end, but keep doing your thing. Keep looking those entities and those energies and even the angels and stuff, looking them in the eye and learning lessons from them, and you know, just climbing up that ladder and whatnot and doing your thing in the realm and creating. Definitely keep creating. Okay. Love you guys so much. Bye.